And the clock on the wall says 12 o'clock here in Medicine Hat, Alberta, Canada, Western Canada. So it is time for Throwback Thursday for me. And we are going to go over a few little tips. I have 5 tips to share with you today about how to become the leader that you've always wanted to become somebody that might be an influencer to somebody, to other people, and someone that can share value with whoever their audience is going to show up and watch some of their videos with them. So I'm trying out a new cool feature in the background, so hopefully that works out. And it kind of makes it a little grainy. Hello, Beth. Thank you for jumping in here, girl. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day up in BC, and that the sun is shining, and that you are staying warm and staying healthy. I'll get right into it here. My name is Heather Edmondson, and I'm coming at you live here from Medicine Hat, Alberta, Canada. And if I do look down every once in a while, I've just got a few notes here to keep myself on track, and so I don't go off on a tangent the other way. So Throwback Thursday today, sharing tips with 5 tips with you about leadership and becoming the leader that you want to become. So how do we learn new skills? Where do we find new skills and stuff to learn? You can find them from, hello, Beth. It's raining. Oh dear, that's not too bad. Well, you need the moisture to get rid of all the dryness and all the dust. BC's already been struck with some wildfires, so that's not good. And if the heat keeps coming, that'll make it even worse. So where do we find new skills and new training and education and stuff like that? Well, there's all kinds of stuff out here on the wild web that we can tap into, other mentors, find some people that you can follow that really inspire you, that will help guide you down the path of personal growth, because everybody needs to always work on themselves before they can become a leader or become anything else different in their lives. So every day we need to keep up with how fast this internet world is changing. It changes on a heartbeat. Things that happened yesterday and worked yesterday in the world of network marketing and e-commerce, digital marketing, MLM, that kind of stuff. What worked in the past does not work today, not as efficiently. Anyway, hello, Susan. Hello, Susan. Thank you for jumping in here. Appreciate it. So things that worked in the past in this space online here on the computer doesn't work too efficiently now. So that's oh, we got some more people jumping in here. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for jumping in here, girl. Yeah, so we need to share our knowledge and skills with others so that we can all keep expanding our brain, and hopefully we won't get Alzheimer's, and because we're expanding our brain and learning knowledge. So three little things here that can keep you on track. A little anagram, if you will, is LAD, which stands for LAD, which is learning the skills of attraction marketing for yourself so that you can teach it to others. That's where we all want to start, is so that we all learn the proper way of not chasing our family and friends and attracting the right kind of people. So L for learning, and then A is to apply. So that if you learn things and you have a bookshelf full of all the courses that you've taken online or the schooling that you've gone to and stuff, but you never ever open those books and you never actually look at those chapters and absorb anything from them and then pass it on to others, then you're just dusting a shelf full of books. It's on a bookshelf in your head and you're not sharing it with anybody. So that's not a good thing to do either. So D, so LAD, D is for duplicate. So by you applying what you're learning, you'll be able to duplicate what you're learning as well. And you need to share that out to your team that you're growing, to others, like I said, others that you're reaching out into the internet world. And you have to find them and find out where they're at, find out what knowledge they have of any of this online space. You have to meet them where they're at, and you need to ask them the right questions to find the guidance to find out where they are and where your learning needs to start and where your learning needs to take them. So you can show them some company training. You can chunk it down into small bite-sized pieces, because it's like learning a different language. We all start at ground zero, and then we have to work our way up in learning all these different wordings of things. And like I said, it's like learning a different language. So chunk it down into small enough chunks that the person or the people that you're reaching out to will understand what you're trying to talk about, and hopefully get excited about whatever it is you have to do and whatever it is you have to talk about. So chunk it down, plug them into some Zoom calls or messenger chats, messenger calls too, and then they can actually see your face and actually see how you talk and how you react to things, and you become growing a better relationship with them if you can actually be face to face, and well, face to face as close as we can right now with all this sickness going on. We can't be face to face, but we can talk on the computer. So can you imagine what it would have been like if we would have been stuck with all this and not be in a computer age where we have all these wonderful accessible tools? So yeah, share the tools that you're learning with your team on Zoom calls. Like I said, break it down into chunks, and maybe find out if they have ever been in an online business, in online business that they don't have to learn right from ground zero. Maybe they're already 2 or 3 steps ahead. So yeah, you can start by finding out exactly where those people are at. So where do you find some of these people that you want to talk to and reach out to? You have to look into where they're hanging out, and that can be on a social media site or online space like that. Look into the groups that interest you. Is it fitness that you want to know more about? Is it the health and wellness, and you want to know more about vitamins and supplements and stuff? Start talking to the people that are in those groups that you're maybe in, and growing relationships with them, and then they get to know, like, and trust you, like Susan has just brought up here, and I almost got sidetracked with. Yes, they get to know, like, and trust you. So that's how you develop a relationship with those people. Where am I here? Meeting new people, find out where they're hanging out. I said that. And like I said, do they come from a different company and they don't have to start right at ground zero? Teach them how to also start with a curiosity post. Start by drawing people to their page and showing them that you have interest other than just online stuff. Show them that maybe you have, like my friend here has on here, like she's got animals. Show them your animals. Maybe go to a group of people that are on the web here and they have animals, and start talking to them. So setting up a curiosity post, anything to do with what I just said around that. Teach them how to negotiate this likes campaign, and how they have to make their branding. It's another term for this media stuff. If you've never known what that is, branding is branding yourself and not the company that you're working for, or the products that you're selling. You're branding yourself as yourself, as You Inc. If you've caught any of my other live videos, You Inc. And learning how to run the ads that will draw people in to be excited with you, and learning how to read the metrics. That's another word that if you have never worked in an online space before, you would never know. People are looking at social media for answers to their problems. So you have to reach out to your audience and find out, or you have to tap into the audience that has problems that maybe you have the solutions for, or maybe you can provide answers for. You can maybe guide them in the right direction. Like I said, teach them the skills, provide the solution to their problem, and actually explain to them how attraction marketing works. Attraction marketing is a lot of people get on social media platforms and think they're doing attraction marketing, and they're plastering their page all with all the products that they're selling, or trying to get people to join their said company and that kind of stuff. And that's not really attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is, like I had mentioned, about branding yourself, about drawing people in to know, like, and trust you before they would even be interested at all about maybe whatever it is that you have that could solve their problem, or join your company, join you. They want to join you. They don't want to join a company. They don't want to be told what to buy. They want to come to that decision on their own. And you need to support them on the way. Like I said, set up a Zoom call or a messenger chat so that they can actually get to know you face to face. And 5 tips now on becoming the leader that you want to be. Become independent. So number 1 is become independent and be able to solve problems on your own. Be able to troubleshoot. There's all kinds of stuff that we've been learning through the groups that I'm in, the education that I'm learning here online that I'm trying to share with all of you guys. You have to be able to dance around and figure out the solutions to some of that stuff yourself. So number 2, leaders are problem solvers. They show up all the time. They want to guide others and help them solve their problems. And if you are not showing up on social media, people can't find you. Hello, honey. Thanks for jumping in here. People can't find you if you're not there. It's like having a storefront right now and the doors are closed, so your customers can't actually walk through the door. If you don't actually show up here to your group or to your page or to your private profile, your personal profile, people won't know you. They'll just scroll on to something else and they won't even know that you exist. So you need to show up. You need to show up on time. You need to give tenfold the value that anybody has expected of you, and make sure that it is quality and it has value. So number 3, let's be consistent. Like I said, showing up on time, providing value, attracting your audience to get to know you, to like you, to trust you. Some people want to share snippets of information about their families, and that all depends on what you want to go with on social media. That's totally up to the person. That's their business, that their brand that they're sharing. So I myself don't show too much of my family or my grandkids or my kids, because that's private, and they don't want to be all over my media stuff. But I do talk about them, so that's as far as I'll take it. Number four, have a big vision. And even when others don't have a vision, and even when others don't maybe see the path that you want to take, you can still have that vision and you can still guide them. And surround yourself with other people that are interested in the same things that you're interested in, people that are working towards the same goal that you're working towards, people that believe the same values as you, and they'll have your back for you, just like a family, a blood family, like that you're actually blood related to. These people become your family. They become your friends. They become your extended family. So even if we have never met them in person, we become pretty passionate about things that we share with each other, and we get out there and we stick up for each other. If somebody's being picked on by somebody else, it's like having a big brother looking over us and watching our steps and making sure that none of us fall behind in our learning and in our moving ourselves forward and our education. We all keep each other accountable by having a group. So have a big vision, share it with your same-minded, like-minded people. And number 5, the 5th one here today, is get really good at storytelling. Now, there's a feature on your phones it's called the story feature. That's not exactly what I'm talking about, but I mean, you can use that as well to share your story. But tell your story and get your audience to know you. Like I said, I don't share a whole awful lot about my kids and my grandkids, but people are aware that they are there. You have to paint a picture. So get really good at painting that picture of a vision that you may have of that where you want to be in 5 years or where you want to be in 10 years. You don't want to be working for the man. You want to be working for yourself and be able to have that freedom to do and be and go wherever you want to go at whatever time you want to go. So get really good at telling those stories. Get the people that are watching you excited about your stories and about where you're going, and maybe they will come along for the ride. And last off, I'm just going to throw this in here. If you learn something And like I said, leave it on the shelf or leave it in a book or whatever, and you never teach it or talk about it, you're going to lose that skill for yourself, for one thing. And you've got information in there to share, so why not share it and spread it out? Like spreading the love, spread the love all around. Give it to, pass it along to others, and hopefully you'll expand their knowledge on things, and hopefully you'll be able to help them on some of their little troubles that they're maybe having. So I hope you found some value in what I had to share today. We'll be back to do my motivation Monday on Monday. Wishing everybody a happy weekend. Thanks everyone for popping in here. If you're coming in here after the fact, just let me know by saying replay, and then I will give you a little shout out after the fact. And if you think somebody can get some value from what I've shared, please do pass it on to them, and hopefully they can gain some knowledge from it as well. What happened to my background? I don't know what happened there, but anyway, playing around with StreamYard here, and it's new technology and trying out backgrounds and stuff like that. So that's some cool stuff too. So we will chat with you all guys on Monday, and have yourselves a good weekend, guys. Bye bye for now.